I'm MmmMamaLikey, your YouTube, and did you know that you can now get pancakes in a can? Our top story tonight is actually, I was just watching a YouTube video from somebody I'm subscribed to and whatever, and they literally had, it was like a can of ready... That looked really bad. But it was like a can of Ready Whip or, like cheese spray or like whipped cream in a can. But it was pancakes, and I literally watched them cook a pancake, and he ate it, and he was like, it tastes okay, but I was floored. I could not imagine. It worked, though. I'm gonna have to check that out. That might have to be a Cooking with MmmMamaLikey thing. So I'm on day 21 of the Chantix, and in the beginning, there were headaches and things. The first couple days were kind of rough on it, actually, and I still have not quit smoking, but the one thing, and the dream thing, that's not really a problem for me because I always had weird dreams. So they, like I've said before, that they're kind of, it's like when you leave the house and you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember what. It's kind of how I feel with the dream thing. But the one thing I have noticed is, like, rage. I was reading online, a lot of people are like, I would fly into a rage, I would break things, or my husband did, or, blah, blah, blah. And today, I was in the car, and I was trying to get a parking spot at the meter, and I put the car in reverse and somebody took my spot. They pulled into it, and I turned around. Let's pretend this is me driving. And I was like, I was swearing like there was no tomorrow, and I'm sure that they got the message. They didn't give up the spot, but I have noticed that I've had a little bit more, anger issues, so we're definitely going to have to keep our eyes on that. But, I mean, after 3 weeks, I think I'm doing pretty good. Okay, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I feel like I must. Has anybody out there ever taken a medication that, okay, this is totally gross, and I tell you guys way too much, but taking a medication like, or anything else that maybe made you produce different smells than what you're normally used to? Because look, I shower every day, I use deodorant, I've been using the same deodorant for years, but within like the last 2 weeks I've noticed, I'm like, goddamn, I'm like, why do the armpits of my shirts smell? I'm like, because usually, I mean, I don't get nasty for a couple of days, because I'm just not that type of person, but I have to attribute it to the medication. So I was looking it up online, and there really wasn't much about it. There were like teenagers who wrote it, and they're like, why do I smell? And I'm like, I'm not 15, So I'm just curious if anybody else knows about this, and I'm probably going to really regret this someday, when somebody does a biography on me, and they're like, MmmMamaLikey has stinky armpits. If you're not from Chicago and you've never been here on a Cubs game day, let me tell you, it's crazy. Seriously, there's like people everywhere, cars, and if you get anywhere near the park, which I actually don't live too far from there, and today I'm out driving around applying for jobs. Yeah, that was really smart. Good going. But if you are anywhere near the park, like, there's just throngs of people everywhere, which is to be expected because when we have a game, there's like 35,000 people descend on the Wrigleyville area of Chicago. But it's just crazy. I mean, I have never seen so many people. And and before the game, it's bothersome. After the game, when they're all drunk, and it's almost intolerable. But no, the thing is I guess now the bars, since I haven't worked in a year at a bar, but now the bars are not allowed to serve alcohol for 1 hour after the game ends. I guess they want people to kind of sober up or go home, or I don't know why. But I guess it was an ordinance that was passed, which I didn't know about. But the funny thing is, people are like, oh, money and revenue is down, whatever, and no, it's not. Not when it comes to the Cubs. People want to spend money, and if the Cubs win, they celebrate, and they go out and drink and eat and whatever, and if they lose, they go out and just drink more because they're depressed. So, the economy is not having an effect on the Cubs season. Let me just tell you that. I have to give a shout out to my girl, Mexilana. I just watched her latest video. Mexilana, is a Gwen Stefani impersonator, and so it was Gwen Stefani and Michael Jackson order a pizza, and it was really, really funny. I bow down to you, Lana, because that shit was classic. So if you have not subscribed to her, you haven't checked her out, it's Mexilana. It's one word, Mexilana. So go and check her out. What did we ever do before the internet? Seriously. I mean, there's Facebook, And Farmtown alone, now that I've got, you know, lots of acreage, I mean, the plowing and the planting, I mean, that in and of itself can take like a half an hour. There's YouTube, all the videos, you know, there's Twitter, there's MySpace, which kind of sucks, but I still check it out. You know, I've got my email that I check, and then it's like I just Google shit. I mean, I can literally sit at this computer, and a lot of the time do, for like 10 hours. So I don't know how we lived without the internet before, but I pray to God, and thank you, God, for this whole wireless thing. I'm so happy I have my internet back. You don't even know. I wanted to dispel a myth that all gay guys are clean, because we're not. Just really quick, some of you, I think in one other, when I showed off the mirror, but here, let's just take a look at my work desk. Yeah, so we've got, like, just, this is my high-tech setup for my camera, and then we've, of course, got my mirror, yay, and then my little lamp there, but then we get, you know, this is my idea board where I write down stuff for my vlogs, and I got some other stuff down here, and my hairbrush, my Chantix, my cell phone, cigarette. Oh, there they are. I was looking for those, and they're right in front of my face. A beer, some water, lots of papers. Oh, indeed. Oh, yeah, Diet Coke. Oh, part of my pet egg. And then see all this? This is my ashes. Yeah. That's not pretty. No, it's not pretty. Not at all. So if you think all gay guys are clean, you're sorely mistaken. Someone I know told me to buy a lottery ticket on May 1st, and I did, because of the Mega Millions, and I don't know, it was like worth $220 million or something like that. I play scratch offs, but I never play the number lottery. No, I don't do that. But I went and I got one, whatever. And it was sitting here amongst all my crap, and I was like, well, I'll double check that. Maybe I was wrong, because I don't know how to play, really. I mean, like, I don't know what the M-ball and all that stuff is and whatever. Anyway, so I went back and checked online, and actually, I won $2. Bonus! I want you all to know that my very first single, Unemployed, will be hitting iTunes very soon. Whoops. Okay, so my dad just called, and the Sprint bill came in, and it was $342. I kind of talked a lot, and he's kind of pissed off. Whoops. In my defense, my mom and dad and my brother just went to Florida for a week and stayed at a condo on the beach, which they do every year, and I'm not invited to go. Okay, granted, I got a car for Christmas, but still, I mean, I'm sorry about the phone bill, and I shouldn't have talked that much. Part of it was I was talking to that goddamn cable company for like 3 hours or more, and they kept hanging up on me and stuff, whatever, anyway. But do I bitch about... Okay, well, I currently am. But do I bitch about not going to Florida for, like, the last 10 years running? No. It's not much of a defense, is it? Well, a boy's gotta do what a boy's gotta do, okay? You know what I'm saying? See, and the other bad thing is that bill is probably like a week and a half old or so. Maybe even longer than that, and I've still been talking, so... I can't talk on my phone for the rest of the month. And he's like, you sent 1,400 texts. And I was like, so? We have unlimited. What's a gay boy to do? I mean, I'm gonna work that shit, okay? No. Okay, well, I think that's it for this one. Sorry. Wow, what a dorky laugh. I just feel like I don't do enough vlogs anymore. I used to do them like every night. So I just kind of wanted to do one and pop off some thoughts to you guys. So comments, questions, and all that, and links on the side. And you know what to do, so you guys take it easy, and I will talk to you the next time. Thanks, guys.